My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of The Woman in the Yard. And I was actually really excited for this movie. It's directed by Collet-Serra, who directed Orphan and House of Wax, two movies that I love. But after he made them, he moved over to the action thriller genre, and he's finally going back to horror. And that fact alone just gave me so much anticipation for this movie, and it made the disappointment hurt so much more. So let's begin by talking about the cast. And Danella Deadwyler does a really good job here. She carries the movie incredibly well, and I thought she brought lots of emotional depth to her character. But for me, the standout was Peyton Jackson. I've never seen this kid in any other movie, but holy shit, he was great here. He just sold you on absolutely everything that he had to, and he elevated this character in every sense. Estella Kahiraye does a pretty decent job as well. Okra Okposweli is fine. She doesn't really have much to do. She's menacing enough, but she doesn't really stand out. And Russell Hornsby is barely in the movie, but he does a fine enough job. So the movie is well acted, and I do think it's a well directed movie. The movie is very well shot, it's very well edited, and there was some effective sound design here. I was kind of surprised by the style that was present in this movie, and I did like the music by Lonnie Balfe. I also thought there was some pretty effective jump scares every now and again. There was some cool usage of shadows, and I like the escalating tension between the mom and son. So there is plenty to love here. But unfortunately, the movie just completely drops the ball. The first hour of this movie is really solid. The last act sucks. It's a mess. It's a complete disaster. And what's really frustrating is that the movie goes in some weird directions, and at first I thought I was going to love it. But then it doesn't really commit to any of its 500 ideas it has, and it goes from one weird idea to one weird idea to one weird idea, and I promise you I'm making it sound more interesting than it actually is, but it's just all over the place and it just fell apart. I appreciate the ambition, but it crumbled under the weight of all its ambition. And it just ends up feeling like nonsense. And I was pretty invested in the movie up until that point, and just like that, I checked out. The movie lost me. And then it ends on a note. Well, a character is about to do something, and the character then changes their mind, and how we got from going to do it to not going to do it isn't explored at all. The character just makes the decision because the movie says so and it's time to wrap up. I don't know if there was stuff cut out of this movie, but holy shit, when you approach subject matter that heavy and you fumble it, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And I was really disappointed. I thought it ended on the least effective note possible. And there's also a moment previously in the movie where the son finds something out about the mom. And it's built up like this big reveal. What did he find out? What did she do? And then the movie gives you those answers, and you're just kind of like, oh, that's it? Like, so I expected something impactful. I expected something effective, and I didn't get that. And what else can I say about this movie? I do like how there's no power in the house, and it just feels like a cliff note at the start of this movie, but it becomes important later on. I like how the movie is trying to explore grief and intrusive thoughts, but it just doesn't come together. I see what they're going for. I get it, and I appreciate that ambition, but the execution of the last act just ruined what was otherwise a pretty solid movie. It's well acted, it's well directed, and it has its good elements, but that last act just ruined it. It's a disaster. So I'm giving The Woman in the Yard a 4 out of 10. This movie wasn't screened for critics, and I like going into a movie knowing nothing about it. And for the first hour of this movie, I thought to myself, this is actually quite good. I wonder why they didn't screen it for critics. And then the last act happened, and I'm like, oh, that's why. And once again, there's some weird, cool ideas there. I just wish the movie had the balls to commit to any one of them. Just frustrating, but The Woman in the Yard. Have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.